Back to Crypto Space is back with another Monad update for you guys. Monad right now sitting at 203 million market cap, just under 19 cent. Not much change in the previous price action that we've seen in the past, for the past few days or so. The overall macro is in a tough spot, guys. As you can see, I'm sure, right? If you have an altcoin that is performing well right now, you are in a small percent of investors in the market right now. The only coins that, because I, look into everything, right? I'm checking out Solana memes. I'm checking out, things on all kinds of different networks. I'm checking out things on base chain, right? The only thing that is going up right now is pump fun. I'm sure you guys know what pump fun is. It's select coins on pump fund, like every now and again, one or so every month or every couple months comes out, and if you're lucky or skilled enough or connected enough, that's how you could make a life-changing trade. Other than that, it feels like nothing else can go up. That's what it feels like in this market right now. I don't know, man. If you disagree, let me know. But I'm just looking around like, wow. The only coins that are going up are one or two pump fun coins, right, on Solana. We're in this spot here for Monad. Again, like I said, if you're not going to be like a trencher meaning like someone that is using all the tools, different scanning sites, Dex Screener, GMGN, Axiom, FOMO app, all of these different tools. If you're not that type of person that can't keep up with that, I think Monad is a great selection for you. That is for a project that is undervalued, that has great upside, right? I think Monad is one of those projects that is great for someone like that. They have, they're making an honest living. They're going to work every day. They have a family, etc. They don't have time to keep up with the crypto market. It's it's too much coins, too much confusion out there, right? So I think Monad is in a great spot for someone like that, right? That's my personal opinion, right? And this is why I say as well, you don't have to overinvest in it either to make a nice return, right? Even if you buy 100,000 Monad coins, which I think is a great bet, especially right now, that the spot that it's at right now. If you buy 100,000 Monad for $1,900, you potentially could turn that $1,900 into $20,000 to $30,000 at 20 cent to 30 cent Monad, right? And there's also the possibility of it potentially getting to $1 by the end of the year, right? That is also possible, right? I don't think that is an unrealistic target, but if you want to be more conservative, obviously 20 cents, 30 cents is a much more conservative target for Monad, right? So right now, like I said, now is a great time to DCA. I've been saying this in my past few videos. Anything under 2.5 cent, great time to DCA into Monad. Great time to accumulate here. And I'm just gonna keep these updates coming for you guys. Even if there's not a ton of news to share, we could just talk about the overall market, etc. and what spot we're at in the Monad price, etc. What has the team done, or just the overall sentiment, right? So right now, like I said, and I've been saying it, is if you're going to DCA, now is a great time to do so. If you have not bought Monad for the first time, well, you're pretty much buying at the same entry that I got, right? You're buying at the same entry that I got into Monad right here. So now is a great time to start to accumulate. If you have $2,000 to invest, maybe buy $200 to $300 today, and then the next few days you buy another $200-300, etc. Right? And overall, Monad in a good spot personally, and we're gonna see how it goes, man. One thing I also wanted to point out. Let me see if I could find it on. Let me go to X real quick. Let me show you guys. CZ Binance thinks he says he has a strong feeling, he has strong feelings that we will enter a Supercycle this year, right? I don't know if you guys saw this video.
2026, I'm not sure. I think I have very strong feelings that it will probably be a Supercycle.
Be a Supercycle?
2026, yeah.
For Bitcoin?
For Bitcoin.
So, I mean, I made a tweet and said, who's going to win? Is it going to be Benjamin Cowen? You know, you guys know Benjamin Cowen, I'm sure, right? One of the biggest crypto YouTubers. He says this, this year is gonna be a bear market. You know, we're gonna drop to maybe 60K, maybe all the way down to 40K, and the bottom will be in October 2026. Then you have CZ, right? The biggest centralized exchange founder, one of the biggest altcoin founders with BNB and Binance, and he's saying that it's going to be a super cycle this year, right? So, I mean, place your bets, right? who's going to win this debacle? Place your bets, right? So it's really left to be seen, man. It's who will be right, who wins this, you know, situation. A lot of people would say CZ is one of the people that controls the market. People would say CZ controls the market because he has so much Bitcoin through Binance, right? And he accumulated so much Bitcoin through Binance. If he wants the market to be bullish, he could make it bullish. A lot of people like conspiracy theorists, you know, that thought process. So, hey, I'm leaning on the side of CZ. That's the side I'm leaning on because another year of terrible market conditions is gonna be so boring, so terrible for my viewership, just so terrible for everything. Because we had 2025 be extremely terrible, 2026 being terrible as well too. Is gonna be just bad for everyone. I think, at least for smaller crypto content creators, right? At least for smaller crypto content creators. And for, you know, people that are, you know, trying their best to change their life in a year, right? You can change your life in a year if you focus and dedicate yourself, right? So, as always, guys, super cycle or bear market this year? Whose side are you on? Benjamin Cowen's side or CZ Binance's side? Let me know in the comment section. None of this is financial advice. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.